Good morning, sir. How may I help you? Well, yes, I come to apply for the ad in the window where you say you could teach somebody how to talk on the television. Oh, yes, of course. As it stands, that class actually was canceled, so we're hoping to bring it back in a week or so. So, thanks for coming in. I don't really have much I can give you. However, let me simply tell you this. Try to speak as accurately as you can and not have any dialects or accents. And hold the microphone at a 45-degree angle. And speak from your gut, my good man. And you will probably get most of what the class was about. Well, thank you. Did I owe you anything? Well, certainly, I suppose you would if you applied the techniques. I would have given you something. And I suppose we'll just leave it at that. Well, thank you. So I did one video about accents and dialects, and I had fun doing it. And some of you actually liked the other one, and I've seen a lot of those on the internet, and I never thought that would be something you could make a video about. But it seems there are people that are interested in dialects and the such. Our little opening skit was provided to show you in a mocking sort of way how a dialect would cause a lack of communication. It's very possible that that class is still in effect, but the awkward dialect gave him the brush off. So how you speak and present yourself to others matters greatly. But when you're in a place that doesn't see a lot of people, you tend to speak like the people around you. It's just the natural order of things. So, should there be a class on how to speak on television, I would think they would try to get people to speak with their natural dialects. I think they're wonderful to hear. But it is saddening that they do or are disappearing. They're vanishing right before our ears. When I visit family and the older ones speak a certain way, yins up in Tennessee, yins, the same as basically what they say in Pennsylvania. And so definitely a dialect in that area that's different from where I actually grew up most of my life. And you notice it when you go back. But the kids, they don't have that. They're not saying yins. The kids sound like they're talking on television. So is it some worldwide conspiracy to get us all to sound the same? Part of the homogenization of mankind. One dialect, one language, one banking system, and probably one dry cleaner. I think more the merrier. And almost everything seems to apply. The problem with accents and dialects, I think it's a charming thing about human culture, that we learn to speak differently. It is amazing how that happens. When you really think about it, I mean, how do we have such vast different languages? But today, obviously, with the World Wide Web, everybody's got a smartphone, and literally, and probably, possibly, you have talked to someone today on a phone or through some kind of device. You have spoken with someone on another continent. It's easy to do, and they all hear the same basic English media. It goes to probably most of the world. Like on this channel, only 64% of my audience is from America. I didn't even know that. Maybe you guys will find our talk about dialects interesting, since over almost half the audience is not from the good old USA. I don't know what language you actually speak in, but thanks for watching. Now, if we could just get more Americans to watch, maybe we might do something here. But it is an interesting topic. I like to talk in dialects, but I don't know if people want to hear me try that. I think it's cornball. But I watched a guy on the shorts, he did it in a way. So I do like breaking into accents. I've just always been fascinated by being able to make someone think you're from someplace you're not. A little fun thing in my nature. I was in Little Rock, Arkansas when I was in my 20s, and went downtown or went to the clubs, and I tried an experiment. I didn't drink. Everybody around me was. It was a bar. And I was kind of new to the apps as a visitor, and I pretended to be British, and I pulled it off. Even had friends call me from getting numbers and stuff, that strangers became friends who I had to keep the pretense of. So be careful. If you're a mockingbird, be careful, because if you get really good at it, well, it could be a superpower. But being able to imitate a dialect is something they've done in warfare and all kinds of things. But you got to watch out for the little things. Like the Germans count with their thumb as the first one. If you want to say 3 beers, they hold a thumb and 2 fingers. And Americans don't do that. And that might get you shot if you were in World War II and was an espionage major. So there you have it. They're not coming for our guns or our wives and children. They're coming for our dialect. You must protect them. Record your elders and keep them treasured, because they want us all sound alike, think alike, shop alike, invest alike, and be so much easier to predict. Oh, they would certainly love that, now wouldn't they? Protect your differences. Protect your culture. And don't make fun of someone's dialect ever. It's the way they talk. And it is a national treasure. I realize it every time I go back home. And I used to, as a kid, early, think they were, when they said yeans, that I almost laughed inside. Because we never said that in our house. Weans. We said y'all. There's a line there. That's what it's all about. Like that, the borders are often just a few different words. And how they lilt or do something with the tongue. And that's what dialects are. And they're just a way that all of us wonderful people express ourselves, and we do not want to lose that. We do not want to lose that, now do we?